What's up, guys? So, let me try my first real flint and steel fire today. I learned how to do this at the Voo2 down in Mississippi. I drove about 10 hours to get there, and Jason, from the start, I had told him this is what I wanted to learn the most, and he was kind enough to sit down with me and teach me the basics. I also had some help from Mutt MC, as well as from Blackie at Black Oracle 69, also known as Shaman's Forge Bushcraft. Mutt and Jason helped me with learning the technique, and then Blackie helped me learn how to nap the stone to get a sharp edge, so that when you actually go to strike it, you get sparks. I don't know if you probably can't see that. But there you go. And then Jason actually gifted this piece of high carbon steel to me, the striker, which, thank you so much, sir. That is too cool. So, I have, just in case, to help it catch, I should be good with the twigs I gathered. I've got all my different sizes of wood, and I've got split wood as a baseboard, but I've got a big bird's nest of jute twine. I've got my char cloth, and put it right on the edge here. Bring you guys a little bit lower so you guys can see what's going on, but just gonna try and hit this, get the char cloth to take a spark, put it in the bird's nest, throw the other sticks on, hopefully I'll get fire. Twigs ready. Make sure you guys can see this. Got it. Oops. For kicks. Alright, so just go into it a little bit more about, this is my first actual getting full fire with a flint and steel. I did get jute twine to catch, but there was a fire ban at the park, so I was not able to fully create a fire when I was there. So I just got that, and it was pretty simple. You know, I'd used char cloth before. You guys have seen me do that, but using a ferro rod to create the spark to ignite the char cloth. So I think it just came down to making sure I had the right prep. Jason had given me a piece of chert, but I actually wore that out just from practicing striking everything. My camera so it doesn't get fire. But actually, yeah, I wore out the piece of chert. I ended up breaking it into too small of a piece. And this is a piece of quartz, which was sent to me in a big fist-sized rock by JP Frog Tech. Really great guy, again, one of my first friends on YouTube. But this quartz is found in my area, so you know it's pretty easy to acquire. But you get some good sparks off of it. for sure. But I'm gonna feed the fire, make sure I can get it sustained even more. I mean, it's definitely sustainable, but I'll come back in just a minute. Alright guys, so once again, just coming out here to talk about the Voo2, which was the second annual Southern Bushcraft Rendezvous down in Morton, Mississippi. And I drove from Ohio, and it was about a little over 10 hours. 10 hours on Google, a little bit more with gas and food and all that. Sorry, excuse me. It's getting chilly out now, and my nose is running. But, so I got there. It was officially the 14th through the 16th. I got there on the 13th because I wanted to make sure I had plenty of time to get there and, you know, not be dog tired by the time I'd actually met everyone. So I left my house around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I got there about 7 at night. So I guess it was almost 12 hours, but would have been better if I didn't have dead stop traffic when I first left my house. It would have been a lot better, but Ohio's very bad at being quick when renovating the interstates. But I guess most places are like that. So I got there. First people I met were, of course, Jason and Miss Chris. I had the opportunity to meet Cody, their son, and then the folks from Maine. Met Chris and Shannon and their kids, and then a few other people. I think Mutt MC might have already been there, and you know, settled down for the night. I was car camping, so I got to use my tent. And then the next day, learned how to do some flint and steel. And then Chris kind of showed me the basics of carving a spoon. And then I tried one for the first day, and I ended up snapping it off at the handle. And then third day, he actually more sat me down so I could learn it a lot better, and I've still got about, I don't know, 70% of a spoon done, I guess. It's more down to taking off the last couple chunks and then really getting into the fine carving. Actually, no, sorry. That was the fourth day, Sunday. Third day was watching like the tarp demonstrations and things like that from Brian. I forget his YouTube channel. Backwoods something. I'm gonna leave links below, so just check them all out. And then I had dinner with Manland. He's an awesome guy. I mean, his channel always makes me laugh. You know, if I'm having a bad day, I'll put on some of his, and you know, I'll have a good laugh. And he gave me some awesome gifts. I mean, just everybody there was so generous. You know, it blew me away. I hadn't brought anything with me, and I'm gonna be sending out some packages with stuff from Ohio that I hope everyone's gonna like. But you know, Chris gave me a spoon. Everyone got a spoon from Chris, and it has burned into it Voo2. I got a paracord bracelet from Miss Chris, as well as an Open L number 8. So very, very generous. I ended up a few days after, like you guys saw, getting contact. I got to meet Muddy Tiger Outdoors, another guy I got to meet. I think he showed up the second or third day, don't remember. But I got to meet him. Awesome guy. He had almost as long as a drive. I think his was 7 or 8 hours. Very close. I got longest drive, so I got an espresso maker from Stanley at the Deep South Experience. he was also a guy that helped teach me how to learn how to carve spoons, as well as Jason also did help me with that as well. But you know, it's just so many good people there. The axe that I got, go grab it 1 second. Sorry, I had to stoke up the fire a bit too. There we go. I shouldn't say axe, but this Husqvarna hatchet was a gift. And it's basically brand new. No chunks out of the handle. Steel is excellent. Very clean. Very sharp. And this was a gift from Mike Ware. And you know, just how generous everyone was. Mike was someone I met on the 3rd day. So this was actually, it was Saturday night that I met this guy for the first time. And we were over at Drew. Drew was giving a hand drill demonstration. I didn't get to catch all of it, which I was kind of disappointed because I was a little bit late to it. But we started talking for a good half hour, 45 minutes, and got on the topic of axes, and I told him that I had problems with my cold steel tomahawk because the way it wraps around the handle, it's too thin, and I end up getting stuck on the handle because it's not a wedge shape, so it's not the greatest for splitting. And he's like, you know, hold on a second. Comes back, he goes over to his truck, comes back, and he's like, here you go, man, you can have this. This has just been sitting in my truck for a couple months and I don't use it. I was just like, seriously? Just the absolute nicest people, you know. It was a very great experience, you know. Just, I would say one of the thing besides getting to meet everyone was the fact that I drove there to learn things, and that's a really great thing. You know, I was talking to Jason, and Jason kind of, I think I was carving my spoon, and he stopped me for a second. He's like, look around you. You've got Woodsman from North Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, and they are some of, you got William Collins, world-class type knife maker. You know, you've got all these people you can learn from here. And that was just, you know, it's very true, you know, it's a great learning experience. You know, it's not like going to a school, it's a lot more casual, and you have people that have been doing this all their lives and are known for doing this. You know, Chris is one of the best spoon carvers, at least on the East Coast, if not one of the best in the US, I would say. You know, Windham Woodcraft. And then, you know, you've got Blackie. Blackie used to do Living History. You know, he knows his stuff. Yeah, so it was an excellent trip. And definitely going to be back this next year. But yeah, give me just a second. I'm going to throw some coffee on the fire, and I'll be back. Alright, so some other people I got to meet. I got to meet Ranger Kooky. He's a very interesting guy. He's a very colorful character, but he knows his stuff. You know, I got to speak to another great guy, Grump Guy. And Grump Guy, kind of pulled me aside as well, and he's like, don't let that man fool you. He knows what he's doing. And Kooky had taken me through his whole setup. He probably had one of the best setups out there with his tarps and his hammock, and he had a bush chair and his kitchen area all set up, and mine was more of a hiker style, and his was the whole shebang. So that was great. Grump Guy, man, he told me his whole story, and that guy has done everything in the book. You know, he's been a contractor, he's been a preacher, he's been a tire salesman, ran a gas station, he built chassis, forget what for, maybe some type of tractor or something like that. And he built like a vanity mirror type thing by the thousands for one of the big makeup companies a while ago, and you know, he's done everything. And it was kind of funny because he was telling me about how he was a preacher, and he's like, I am deathly afraid of crowds. Yeah, it's almost completely contradictory to being a preacher. You know, you have to speak. He's just like, I'll get up in my pulpit and I just focus on what I was saying, and I just go right through it. And you know, just an amazing person. You know, you just get to meet all types of people, and that was a really cool thing, a really great experience. And yeah, it was just incredible. So I'm gonna be doing a couple more videos soon, hopefully. I've been very busy with work since I got back, but hopefully I'll be doing a couple more videos, or not hopefully, but hopefully soon. I will be doing a couple more videos, like finishing my spoon. I'm doing that flint and steel. I got to meet Donny Pavolini. Awesome guy. You know, he got t-shirts and stickers for everyone. Well, he had to pay for the t-shirts, but still, I mean, he had them all made up, him and Stanley, and he gave stickers to everyone, gave everyone some fat wood. That I actually used some of that fat wood. Didn't really need it now, but he still used some of it just a second ago. You know, great guy. Donnie taught me how to, pretty sure it was Donnie, taught me how to build a tripod. Don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was Donnie. But I have a whole new pot. I got a new pot that I'll be able to actually use with a tripod now, because that's the reason I haven't done kind of stuff like that, you know. You guys saw I actually made tent pegs today. You know, that's not something normally I do. You know, I'm trying to get more into the bushcraft side of things. There's really been a lot of hiking lately, and that's really just because I kind of wanted to enjoy my summer and travel as much as I could. But so I did that. That's one of the first few times I've done that. I've only done that a handful of times, making my tent pegs. But so I've done the flint and steel. We'll do spoon carving. We'll do the tripod. Don't think I'm gonna do the tarp setup. I got to do 2 different ways, and that's another cool thing about going there. You know, Brian gave his, or Brian or Ben. I'm so bad with names when I first meet people. But he gave a tarp demonstration, and then a couple minutes later, I was wandering over by Blackie, and Blackie's, you know, come here, man. Shows me a completely different way. So, you know, you get to learn a lot of different perspectives of doing the same type of task, I guess you would say. You know, this kind of the same deal with flint and steel. You know, Jason showed me how to do it, Mutt showed me how to do it. You know, it's pretty much the same way, but still. And Jason showed me a couple of different methods. You know, he showed me the method of putting the char cloth on the rock, how he takes cattail tubers, when they're green, makes them into little discs, and he'll stick his knife in the tuber and hit the rock down, and cast sparks into the tin of char cloth instead. And you know, it's just you get to learn a lot of different perspectives on things, and then you can try it out and see if it works for you there. And if you're not doing something right, instead of just like rewatching a video to see where you went wrong, you can just go ask the person, and they're right there for advice. And that's a really great reason to go to one of these types of events, is you get first-hand knowledge, and that was a great part of it. So, apologize for rambling. This is going to be a long video, but just wanted to kind of share my whole thoughts and experiences and everything like that. And hope you guys really are having a great day. Hope you guys definitely join next year. You know, from that last year, I didn't get to go because I think like 4 or 5 people at my old work were on vacation at the same time, and I couldn't take the time off. I really wanted to go last year, but I already told my manager, or the GM I should say, I am a manager, but told the GM I'm taking the same days off this next year, just so you know. But they had, I want to say 20 people last year, and this year we had like 47, you know, so almost doubled in attendance over that 1 year, which is really cool. But again, I hope you guys are having a great day. Definitely please join us next year. If you guys want to see other videos of the Voo, I really didn't shoot anything, because like I said, I was going there to learn. It wasn't really, I got like 5 scenes the first day, and it really just is not worth me trying to edit anything out of it. I got the tarp demonstration, but Muddy Tiger and Manland did it better, so just go check out their videos, because it's not worth me just putting another video. I'll just send you to their channels, give them some love, give them some likes and comments and everything. I'll put links to everyone I can remember that attended. I'll put all their links below. Also, another video I actually have to edit is making coffee without espresso maker. I do have one on that. But yeah, go check out all the channels. Please like, comment, share, subscribe on my video. Go subscribe to their channels, and just help support everyone. You know, it's the biggest thing that was mentioned there is that everyone is family, and it was really shown just by how everyone acted to each other. So again, thank you guys for watching.